I'm a rebel. I was no rebel. I'm not a rebel at all. I'm an extremely conservative guy. I'm no rebel. Okay? But how do you look when you're in a household where you're not wanted? You're gonna look like a rebel just by staying there. Well, I didn't have any choice. I grow up in his household, and I'm a kid in there that's unwanted. That makes me a rebel. I'm just, my anger is just starting to volcano out of me right now. At times that's the way I feel. And on that note, I remember reading that adopted kids every so often they just retreat into a kind of sorrow that they are adopted kids, and it happens every now and again. Okay. Well, I guess the same kind of thing happens to kids who have a parent that passes away when they're very young. At times they're in deep sorrow that they don't have that parent, and they suffer that. Well, since my life has been wrecked by lies and false accusations, sometimes my volcano erupts as well, and oh God, I think about stuff that I was forced to take, and on top of that, accusations from these idiots in the mental prison system, all the kind of accusations they directed to diseased like me. Say, my God, let me see you take some of the life of humiliation I had to put up with. Oh God, they're going to school you about you. Oh my God. And they're completely wrong. They're completely off. They're completely out of line and everything else. And you got to put up with that too. Okay? So, anyway, there's my rant. I like that word, by the way. That came along around my son's generation. The idea that you're in a rant. I like that. So, let me say that I did make an improvement on this shirt that I put together for myself. I added a wall to the back, a symbolic wall. Let me try to show it here. The quotation on the shirt is from the book of Jeremiah, in the scriptures of Judeo-Christianity. Let me try to put this phone somewhere where I can show the back of my shirt. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be able to see whether I'm able to do this or not. Okay, you should be able to see that I added a wall to the back of my shirt. Now, the quotation that's on this shirt is, on the front I have, "They will fight against you, but they will not prevail against you." And on the back I have, "Because I am with you to save you and to deliver you." And the author of those words is the Lord. And I left that designation off the shirt because I figure that from what I've read, you don't want to be exposing the name of the Lord on a shirt in public. So I left that off. Now, I added the wall because the quotation starts out, "I will make of you a fenced brazen wall." That's this King James translation that I was familiar with way back when I was around 24 and getting interested in Judaism. That quote was running through my mind all the time, and I was reading the book of Jeremiah. It was a very important thing for me, and I was studying up on Jeremiah and the Encyclopedia Judaica and so on, thinking a lot about Jeremiah. So all these years later, here I am with that quote, and I know it in Hebrew. Although I can't, I haven't memorized the Hebrew. Now, I saw in the Jewish Publication Society translation that I have, and I have several different versions from the Jewish Publication Society of that passage and how it might be translated. But the one I was looking at the other day was, I will make of you a fortified wall of bronze. The King James Version says, I will make of you a fenced brazen wall. Anyway, I like the King James Version better. But anyway, I added the wall, and right now it's a completely figurative wall. I could work more on it to make it look more realistic, but I don't think I want to. I think it looks brazen, as in the King James Version, and for that reason, I think I'm going to just leave it as it is. Well, today is the 31st, I believe, of May. I should be able to check easily here by looking on another phone. Yeah, it's Sunday, May 31st, 2026, and the time right now is, it's 1646 military time in Tokyo, Japan. Here in the United States, Washington, D.C. area, it's 5:46 p.m. Bye for now.